Welcome to the icy Yakutia, the coldest inhabited region of the northern hemisphere, from the infamous Kolyma Highway to the Ust-Nera, a town rich in history and gold mining. We'll uncover stories of survival, resilience, and human ingenuity. Join me as I explore stunning landscapes, meet the people who brave temperatures of below 50 degrees Celsius, and dive into the fascinating legacy of this remote region. If you think you know winter, think again. This is Yakutia, where every moment is a tale worth telling.
We started our trip from Yakutia. It is one of the most amazing regions in Russia. Yakutia is the largest region in Russia. It's 9 times bigger than Germany, 10 times bigger than Italy, 5 times bigger than Ukraine. If Yakutia was an independent state, it would be the 8th largest by area. A lifetime may be not enough to visit every part of the region. In March 2021, I went to explore the northeastern part of Yakutia and a part of Magadan region. That's where the notorious Kolyma Highway and the Pole of Cold are located. A legendary place, Cuba Cafe. People put their stickers here. Those are mostly from motor rallies. I've put mine here as well. Cuba means crane bird in the Yakut language. They drew it them as they could. It's one of few places along the highway where you can get connection and use internet. Well, not now. There must have been some kind of breakdown, so the internet doesn't work. It's a good idea to bring several SIM cards when you are traveling to such places. Different network providers might function better in different regions, so you have to alternate accordingly. It's getting warm. Now it's minus 30 degrees. Minus 30 feels pretty warm here. I took off my hat, unzipped my jacket after minus 45 last night. Today feels like summer. Was it a long trip? No, we had a long shift before. How are you doing this year? What about the weather? Tell me everything. It's my first time here. I'm amazed by everything here. It's usually cold in December, January. Now it's warmer. It's usually minus 60. What's your job again? We are mechanics at the mine. Coal mine? Gold mine. It seems a bit dangerous to me. Isn't it pouring out? It's broken there, you see. So I tied it with straps. What could I do? Unload it? I have to haul it. You have to go to haul it, so you find your ways. If your car breaks down, you come here. Does it happen so often? Every day, every year. What do you do in life? I mine for gold. Is there a lot of gold? It depends on where you're working. Some people are lucky, others are not. Is there gold prospecting going on? Sure. Annually. There are a lot of gold deposits in Yakutia. These dumps are all along the road. They are caused by gold panning. There's a river here and dumps like this everywhere. Everywhere you look. Ust-Nera is a rather large urban-type settlement in the eastern part of Yakutia. It is the administrative center of Oymykonski district along with Verkhoyansky district. It is believed to be the coldest permanently inhabited region in the northern hemisphere. Annual mean temperature is -13 here. It was built by prisoners in the end of the 1930s. Just like most of remote towns in Siberia, there were always trouble with supplies here. Food was in shortage, the mortality rate was high both among free citizens and prisoners. TV became available here only in 1970s. Majority of population is involved in gold mining. However, people have been leaving the region recently. The population dropped by half since the beginning of 2000s, by 3 times since 1989. There are less than 5,000 people left in Ust-Nera. Prisoners worked with overburden of the gold mines, built houses, roads, all the infrastructure. It was prisoners who initially built almost everything here. Under the supervision of free citizens, they performed hard labor. The schedule was extremely busy. The target results were unrealistic. They had no equipment, right? They had some equipment, but they treated it with a lot of care. Machines were considered more valuable than humans' lives. People working at construction sites or outdoors became goners pretty fast. The term goner was used for a person fully exhausted by hard physical labor. They were losing weight, they suffered from dystrophy, vitamin deficiency, they needed rehabilitation. Lucky ones got to the hospital. Meals were a bit better there. Patients also got to have some rest. They were doing so-called light labor, meaning work that was easier than their usual one. Doing these light works, they recovered a bit and then they were sent back to the camp. According to different sources, there were between 105 and 165 Gulag camps in Yakutia during Stalinism, with a total area of 1 million square kilometers, 1/3 of the whole region. 350,000 prisoners have been brought to Kolyma by 1942. Mortality rate was reaching 25%. That's how Russian novelist Alexander Solzhenitsyn described it. The Kolyma was the greatest and most famous island, the ferocious extremity of that surprising country of Gulag, which, though the term's geography scattered out as an archipelago, was in terms of psychology fused into a continent, an almost invisible, almost imperceptible country inhabited by the prisoners. Presidential suite of the best hotel in Ust-Nera. Wow, what a luxury! Look at these colors. Look at this picture. The walls are the color of fresh grass. A desk, a double bed, a mirror. 2 charming lamps over here. There's a flower shop on the ground floor of our hotel. I thought I would be bored here without a plant, so I've bought a plant. I'll put it here. This is the most luxurious hotel in Ust-Nera. A single room costs $40 per night. I love their choice of colors. Just look at this brick red hanger. Check out the amazing bathroom. This pink shower curtain, it's a tub, but it's also a sink. Here is a toilet. Really nice. Stranger things are happening in this hotel room. This mysterious cable goes somewhere. It bypasses the picture here. It seems like some clever scheme. I was surprised when I moved the curtain. I saw that the cable was in fact an antenna. There's numerous ice blocks behind the window. There's another one here, and here it looks like a refrigerator. The actual fridge is open, and it serves as a heater because it's warmer inside than in the room. I'm whispering because here's a hostess in the hallway, and she gets mad if people are speaking loudly. It is nice in your town. It's a river, a riverfront. Of course, there is. Go straight and you'll see. Is it far? Can we walk there? Of course. What's the temperature now? Minus 45. Minus 45. I'm not used to these temperatures, so it's hard to breathe. Wow, it's minus 45. We are in Ust-Nera. Amazing place. Wow. So guys, we are in Ust-Nera. It's located on very edge of the Yakutia region. It's super cold here. This is Ayumikonsky district, the famous pole of cold. Ust-Nera is a small urban type settlement with population of 5,000 people. They used to be 10,000 in better times. People are mining for gold here, in this freezing cold environment. We left the hotel so early in the morning to enjoy this beautiful scenery. Even here, at the edge of the world, there is a standard plastic playground. They have conquered the whole country. Let's come closer, but from here it looks like Lenin pumping water. Lenin? It's Lenin. Look at his trendy hat. Lenin being very strange. This is the main spot of Ust-Nera, the Great Patriotic War Monument. It was sponsored by a private company to mark the celebration of 70 years of the victory in World War II. There is a sign at the entrance saying that any vandalism would be considered as an extremism. There is even a private security company guarding it. I wanted to discuss the artistic style of the monument with you. But I will not to offend anyone by chance. I have some questions about this whole memorial in terms of design. In terms of the idea behind, I have no questions. Any vandalism would be considered as extremism and will be punished with fines, penal acts, and also physically. I wonder what they mean by punished physically. Will they spank the bastard right here at the riverfront? Ust-Nera settlement got its name from the Nera river which flows into Indigirka here. Indigirka is a great Yakut river. There's also a salad named after it. After the end of the Great Patriot War, there was a camp here. Its prisoners were building the highway. Since a lot of people died here, the highway is often referred as the Road of Bones. However, there are no real bones in the road, and there never were. You know, some people say that prisoners were buried right beneath the road. It's not true. Permafrost is a serious obstacle for building roads in these kind of regions. In taiga, in tundra. In order to avoid land subsidence, logs were laid out beneath the road. The logs are still there. They become visible sometimes when a grader is removing the surface while leveling the road. So the logs become visible and it might look like bones on the road. Maybe that's where the saying "road of bones" comes from. The Kolyma Highway is around 2,000 kilometers. It's mostly a dirt road. Now some parts of the road are surfaced with asphalt. It is planned to spend more than $1 billion to repair the highway. Even though living conditions here are not attractive, people from all parts of Russia keep coming to the north to make money. However, in recent years the flow of workers has significantly decreased. In the 1980s, high salaries used to attract around 20,000 people to Yakutia annually. Today, less than 4,000 people come to work here. How long have you been working here? Only a half a year. Only half a year. That's a lot. How long do people usually stay here? Usually for a year. They come to stay here for a year. Yes, and then it depends on you. Workers have to take a 15-day break. You can choose to spend your days off and go to the city. So you get a paycheck on a card. And here you're provided with all these essentials. Yes, everything is delivered to you. So the food is delivered to you for the whole year. How cold was it in winter? Minus 58? It was minus 58. I was talking to my mother on the phone saying it's a bit warmer today. She asked how much warmer. I replied minus 48. She was shocked, like, you call it warmer? It has been minus 55, minus 57 for weeks. Of course minus 48 is warmer. What's the temperature now? It's super warm now, maybe minus 30. What about night? It was minus 47 at night. It's getting warmer now. These weather stations were built in 1940s when Soviet aircrafts were delivered to the USA. There is a black wire along the road. It's for the internet connection? Yes. I thought it was a joke, so the wire is just laying on the ground. What if someone cuts it? Someone will come to fix it.
Thank you for joining me on this unforgettable journey through Yakutia. From its frigid beauty to its rich history, it's a place that leaves a mark on everyone who visits. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment and share it with your friends on WhatsApp and Reddit.